Hello everyone, Gamer Ryan 3587, playing NBA 2K26, Charlotte Hornets, my NBA games. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell, 400 subs, 50 likes, so it will really help the channel grow. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on YouTube and X. Thank you. Peace. Here we go. As I lost a terrible game last time to my hometown. Oops. Let me go up. So I lost a terrible game to my hometown heroes, the Philadelphia 76ers. Yeah, I lost to them in a devastating loss, 58-100. Yeah, this is a game that's a game just to forget about. None of my shots were falling. None of my shots were going in. That was just a game to forget, folks. Getting back on it, that was just a game to forget. Anyways, let's move on to our next matchup of the night. October 26th, we got the Washington Wizards versus the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte Hornets are 0-2. Oops, let's see what their record is. Their record is 0-2 as well, so we got a shot at winning this game. This is a night game, by the way. This is at 6 o'clock p.m. on October 26, 2025. I know it's old, but anyways, yeah. Let's get into the action. I mean, yeah, enough talk. More action. Let's get into this game. This is the Charlotte Hornets versus the Washington Wizards. Let's get this game on the road. Here we go. You can see, wow. Our ratings are what? Yeah, 86, 85, 80. That's not too bad. We don't too bad of players on our team. This other team, wow, they're stacked. I mean, they don't have one of the best leagues, but once these guys get off the injury list, like Trey Young and Anthony Davis, they're going to be a team. Exactly, this is going to be a team to be reckoned with. You know, the Wizards are going to be beastly, unstoppable. But watch what happens. You know what's going to happen next year? They're going to leave, exactly, like, they're not going to sign any extended contract. They're just going to leave, be cover free, become free agent and go to a different team. Probably what those players watch the Wizards are going to do.
It'll be the Wizards off the
back
tip.
to square one and watch the Wizards all over.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipper out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the 5. Here's Diabate. Following the 3-pointer by Washington. Bridges finds Miller. They can't answer that. The 3-pointer off line. Here's Washington now. It's a 3-point game. For 3, George.
The commentator said that's how it's offline.
From the wing, it's rebounded by Washington. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there. Just a tough road loss.
You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor. Not how they were looking to start the game. They've come up empty on their first 3 tries.
Charles, we've heard Commissioner Silver suggest that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live, and the financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
BA, you can win and succeed, and
knocks down the long J.
Yes, I know Knipple is a rookie, but he entered the league with a reputation from deep.
And finished off by Sarr.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Here's Miller. No good on the triple.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Davis with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
The Hornets have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And the Hornets making a change here. White's checked in. And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. That's the risk reward that you play with as a general manager.
And here's Young. Lets it fly from 18. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I just love
down by 10.
Charles Lee wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Washington making some changes. Champagny comes in for George, and it's Bilal Coulibaly in for Johnson. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Pass to McNeely. 4-3. Buries it from 3.
Got it.
And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, BA, I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told, but this is something the NBA is continuing to find numbers to evaluate the pros and the cons, especially adding 1 or 2 more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City
shot.
are really the 3 cities at the forefront of these conversations.
Good
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Champagny. Back to Young. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. 6 points for Trae Young.
Well, Trae Young showing you how he has developed as a scorer. You just saw it right there. A little bit of added strength helped him finish that shot.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. New lineup here for Charlotte. And looking at second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. The Hornets 4th.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Ball with it. Covered by Carrington. Here's Miller. Offline with a 3. Right side, Coulibaly. Here's Carrington. No good on the 3.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams from long range. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Washington leading by 4. Pass to Champagny. There's the 3. On target from range.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's Williams. Rebound by the Wizards.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity. And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And so it's the Washington Wizards closing out the quarter with a 7-point.
That's a nice shot. Nice move.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
On the floor for Charlotte.
Skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flow to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. A national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA.
Now here's Carrington. No made baskets yet. Here's Knipple. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
And so now a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. Checked in for Champagny, and it's Young in for Carrington. Some changes for Charlotte. Washington leading by 4. And more, we're seeing teams run one center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams' most effective lineups, more shooting, and more mobility. That usually overwhelms any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
Let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Brian, back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. Washington's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Lets it fly from 18. Oh, automatic around the rim.
Yeah, terrific work from the mid-range. Ball has an impressive feel when to take these shots.
That's to Riley. Davis against Ball. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
Now one on Ball.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes, and it's got the defense guessing as well.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
And it's Washington with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's McNeely. Davis with the defensive effort. Wizards leading by 3. George passes to Young. For 3. Miller pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to McNeely. Over Young. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. To the inside. And finished off by Sarr.
Nice job there by Young, picking that defense apart and finding openings for his teammates.
All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
Here's Davis. The big man, AD, down low.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Nice passing by Charlotte here. McNeely for 3. And Charlotte another
It's
3.
a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Smothering those shooters.
I'm just kidding.
Young with it. Started now by Ball.
Siraj
to
is
Sarr.
joke.
There's Young with the 3. Connects from downtown. Young's got 9 points.
Well, he's done everything everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
McNeely misses.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss. Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Right side Young. Lets it go from 11. And there are the Wizards with another bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
No, you just have to communicate those switches.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Just yet, the officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call is made.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Washington. They're up by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
See what happens. See if he makes it. I just want to see the result of that shot.
And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games.
All right, let's get to our featured game, where Trae Young has been having himself one heck of a night so far. Thanks, as always, for...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
All right, time for an injury report.
I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Wizards about his status. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when he's breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. Unfortunate for him personally, but he has been given the go-ahead from the team. We'll see what he chooses to do, given the unlikelihood that they make the playoffs.
Allie, thanks for the info.
Yeah, these bumps and dings happen to everybody in this league, but he'll get treated, and hopefully we'll see it soon.
Sarr out there with Davis. Then there's Johnson, then it's Trae Young, and it's George in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Washington. They've led by as much as 10. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. And legs over the next few years, the Wizards undertaking an $800 million renovation of their home arena.
Yeah, PA, this venue's almost 30 years old. I was making threes in this building. So some changes are welcome, including expanded training facilities, locker rooms, and improving fan access and amenities.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Tillman's checked in for Diabate. Salon comes in for Bridges. James is checked in for Miller. And it's White in for Ball. Johnson for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
Washington leading by 4. Here's Young. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
White for 3. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. George passes to Sarr. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And it's an 8-point Washington lead.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And here's Knipple from the arc. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to George. Here's the 3. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Knipple with a bucket.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Anthony Davis prefers playing power forward. He said, quote, if I have to play the 5, then it's totally fine. At the end of the day, I trust coach's decision. I'm pretty sure you heard AD wants to play the 4, but I to win. So if that's me playing the 5, that's what it's going to be. Guys?
He can do both. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys. He's checked in for Washington. Koulibaly comes in for Johnson. Well, Tim, offensive efficiency has soared in recent seasons. So what has that done to the defensive?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Hunting for the weakest link. So individually, even if you can guard your own position, you may end up in a difficult switch where you are at a disadvantage.
Davis. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Inside. The kick out to Williams. For the tie. And Miller good for 3. Miller's got his 3rd basket of the night.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Davis from long range. Diabate grabs the board.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Ooh,
Got
Nice
it.
shot by Miller.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage.
See, we get a run going here, guys. See, we get a run going.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And we might see
Let's
some changes.
go.
Coach potentially looking to adjust. You're looking at the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. 4th, Kobe White.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
.56 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Pass to Riley. Washington moving the ball around. From the baseline. Misses off the right iron. The Hornets have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. And here's Knipple from the arc. And Charlotte, another 3.
Another great pro from my alma mater. Knipple making a name for himself. I mean, this guy has a fantastic J.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one misses. 17 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Carrington. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Now when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Charlotte on top. They're up by 3. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. On the floor for Charlotte, James is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Kobe White. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Salon in at the 5 spot. The Hornets with a lead. Takes the 3. Washington with a rebound. Riley's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he's going for the... Oh, Davis! Finisher off the line!
Davis makes things simple for his teammates. Just lob it up and he will take care of the rest.
The Hornets shooting about 47%. A nice number. Down low. Here's Salon. And it's blocked by Davis. Pass to Koulibaly. 17-foot shot on the way. The rebound by Bridges.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
For three, James drains the triple.
That's him.
James has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Champagne's shot is off. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to White. Jacks up a three.
Got
And the
it.
Hornets another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Up top, Carrington. He's guarded by White. Davis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. The coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And Allie, thanks. To the middle. From outside the arc. This one for three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Knipple. Oh, off target from downtown. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
If you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 4-point game. Oh, it doesn't go.
The defender takes away his space and any chance of him making that shot.
Young on the drive. Davis outside. Oh, nice move. And it's good on the
Got
layup.
it.
Well, Davis is so
Up by two.
reliable as a scoring option in that situation.
He launches. The triple drop.
That's it.
Wow. Huge points from Knipple, the youngster, ready for a big moment.
Johnson fires. Yes, sir, with the three.
Big time from Johnson. Don't tell Trey he's a rookie.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to make sure everyone is alive. Given the situation right now. Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Brandon Miller comes in for man.
What are we doing?
Outside
Shit.
Bridges.
Didn't know that the ball was on.
Ball fired. A three ball from LaMelo.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
Oh, watch out below.
Ooh, important points from Sar. They're just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players. Wow.
Ooh, it misses.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of this becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And buckle up, guys. This play could decide the game.
Brandon Miller. He's off for three. Wizards trail by 3. Here's Johnson to tie it up. Ooh, it doesn't go. Now Ball.
Got it.
And when a scorer as dangerous as Knipple gets going,
Got it.
look out. He is in the flow tonight.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Young looking over the floor. Oh, he missed the jumper. And And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Johnson with a double team. Oh, it doesn't go. And here's Washington. They trail by 6. And he slams it down.
Oh, such a good athlete. Johnson rises to the 10 with ease.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5.
Kobe White. 2 shots.
And so both free throws good.
Got it.
It's a 6-point ball game.
Adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
Young jacks up a 3. Shot's no good.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third team foul. Shooting for Charlotte.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Washington. They're trailing by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
Wizards High Squad.
Outside George. Beyond the arc. Keeps it alive. Just in time with the putback. Stolen by Young. Fires the 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
But this is a primary weapon for Johnson. He's looking for these long-range angles at all times.
Can't get the 3. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. So he comes up empty, missing both.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
And let's see what they draw up.
And so it's the Hornets who come out on top here. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown.
We're gonna end this live stream with the W from the Charlotte Hornets versus the Washington Wizards. We come away with the victory 75-72. Oh man. That's gonna end this live stream. We do the live stream because it's late. Sorry. It's late and I want to get to bed. I want to go to bed because it's late, and I'll be back on later today. If you're the broadcast live stream shorts, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media. Give me Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. So let's aim for 400 subs with the likes. This will really help the channel grow. Thank you. Peace.